Jen and I are celebrating because we've had our first month where our accommodation is under $1,000. And no, we didn't sacrifice anything. We're not trying to cut the budget. This is something that she found organically, searching through Airbnb, and it's got everything. It's got 3 bedrooms and an ocean view in an absolutely beautiful part of the world. We're really enjoying the stay here, and all this is through Airbnb too, so you do get some additional benefits from that.
Yeah, specifically utilities being included. So this particular unit, the utilities were included, although that is not always the case, even though it's supposed to be with Airbnb. A lot of times if you read the whole description or where they put the house rules, they'll say in there, this does not include electricity, or we cover electricity up to a certain amount. So make sure you're reading every little aspect that's in Airbnb so you know exactly what you're getting into there. Also, another thing to note is, I've read so many reviews over here, and in Southeast Asia specifically, hot water does not always come with the unit. You have to ask if there's actually hot water at the tap. And a lot of times they'll have it in the showers and not at the kitchen.
Something you rarely see when you're in the Airbnb ecosphere is a fully stocked kitchen. And this was the most fully stocked kitchen that we've had on our travels so far. It had everything, and that opens up your ability to make so many different recipes. If you're limited with appliances or utensils or ingredients, there's just some ingredients you're not going to buy as a traveler. You're not going to go spend the money to go to shell out on one recipe. Yeah,
particularly the spices. It's so nice when the places have spices already there, because if you want to make a dish and it takes 4 or 5 different spices, you don't want to go buy those individual spices because you're going to have to leave them behind. You don't have enough room in your suitcase. At least I don't, because I max it out with my clothing.
The water filter is another thing too that I think having that affixed to the sink with its own filtration system, so you don't have a separate thing hogging up all your counter space. A lot of times in these Airbnbs, the counter space is pretty limited. So if you end up with a huge water filter, that's kind of a negative thing.
Or we've been in a situation where there was no water filter, whether it was counter or sink, and we just had to order our water and bring it in and grab.
We're gonna have to get ready for that when we go to Vietnam too. That's gonna be the case. That's just the way it is.
Another thing that you don't get in a kitchen out here every time is an oven. So we have been lucky. The past couple places that we've been at have had an oven, so we've been able to bake, which is always great for us.
Yeah, except for the cookies. It's not great for our waistline. Keep going. We have to take advantage. The oven's here. We better make some cookies. I can't complain about that at all. But, another thing I'll throw in there too is this place had a ton of Tupperware, which is such a one-off thing to mention as part of an Airbnb video. But when you're making like the big salads that you like to make, or we're doing like leftovers, it can influence our choices on that. It's just so nice to have the suite of Tupperware.
Yeah, you don't want to have to go out and buy Tupperware for a place you're staying for a month either. So it's great when that's included. Also the little things, like this one had a garlic press. You don't always get a colander.
Plenty of cutting boards.
A steamer. Yeah, there's so many little things that came into play that we used that now that we don't have, we're like, oh, wish I had this here.
Yeah, and as a result, we're like buying frying pans because we don't have one that we really like. So we went to Mr. DIY. We spent $7 on a frying pan so we can cook an egg.
Yeah, and we spent $2 on a cutting board because we needed a cutting board.
Yes. So. Guys, give us a like on this video if you're having fun watching it, and consider subscribing to the channel. It's free. It really helps us out. This unit was a little bit unique too. It had some fun extras that you don't always see everywhere, and particularly number one, which is the piano. And it was a beautiful piano. It was actually in tune. If you play piano, that actually matters. Having a not in tune piano is not a lot of fun. So I got a chance to test out my chops, and I went directly onto YouTube to start learning some new songs, and it was a blast. I really can't imagine even having that at such a low-priced apartment, having that kind of an amenity. So tried to take advantage as much as I could with that one.
A benefit that I really liked here is we had a separate washer with a separate dryer, not the 2-in-1 that you would normally see out here. That takes 3 hours to dry our clothes.
And they don't even do as good of a job because it's not the same type of drying as a standalone dryer. It just doesn't give you that kind of fluffy, nice, fresh from the dryer feel. I feel like I'm on a commercial, fresh from the dryer feel.
So we actually had the option of using that separate dryer, but they also had an inside clothes hanging rack and an outdoor clothes hanging rack on the patio. So we had 3 options for drying the clothes, but it was really nice to have that dryer to get it done quick if you wanted to. Let's talk about the patio.
Yes, that was a huge part.
One of the things I really loved about the patio was just watching the lightning storms from there. I mean, we were inside mostly, but
when we're trying to get electrocuted or anything.
Thunderstorms, the lightning would hit. It would be such a fantastic view outside. And I also have a funny story about this because one night, I think I was going to bed and Tom was watching TV or playing video games or something, and we kept hearing this like boom, boom, and
like a low rumble too. It kind of had it was a long rumble. Yeah.
Tom thought we had some new neighbors upstairs that were moving furniture in the middle of the night.
I was getting angry too. I may have had a couple of cocktails this night, and I'm like, why are these guys moving all their furniture around? This is crazy. Jen came out, and I was telling her, I'm like, I'm convinced they're up there. She's like, I don't think so. Then you opened up the window, and
I'm like, do you see this? It's lightning outside. That's thunder that you're hearing.
just a massive lightning storm, like a comically, yeah, it was bad, but it was a lot of fun watching that. You could actually see it roll in from the ocean too, so that was kind of an interesting experience. As it's sunny, and then you can kind of see in the distance there's a cloud, then it just rolls up on you, and you get to sit back from the comfort of your own living room and watch the show. It was great.
They're really pretty, extremely loud.
Yes. Sunsets too.
The sunsets were so beautiful in this location.
This was the picture that I sent back to my friends and family at home, just letting them know where we were for the month, and I was like, take a look at this. The oceanfront view, sometimes you get an oceanfront view, and it'll be a peekaboo view, can't say that 3 times fast, or it'll be partially blocked or things like this. This was expansive. It was just like the exact perfect location, and we were looking at the other towers that were in this complex, and we really got one that was kind of primarily located. So yeah, the sunsets, we were just kind of like ranking them on a night-to-night basis. Like, is this better than last night? I don't know. It just felt like it got better and better as time went on.
Yeah, we got pinks and blues and oranges, and it was a little bit different every day. So it was really a beautiful place to be in the evenings when we chilled out and had a drink.
Yeah, I just love it when you're on the coast that actually gets the sunsets, because I never see the sunrise, folks. I'm just not up that early. I was also surprised by the amenities, Jen, because this was a little bit of an older community, a little bit older building, and it's also quite a bit removed from Penang City proper. So I didn't know what we were going to get, but they actually had a really nice, fully stocked gym. This thing had everything that you could possibly want and then some. It even had free weight bench press, like the full bar where you can get down and use that. A lot of times places don't have that. I think it's probably an insurance thing, but it got a ton of use, I'm telling you. The only kind of one caveat was that it wasn't air conditioned, which that's the only reason I didn't go more than I normally would.
That's why I didn't go, guys.
Yes, air conditioned, it would have been over the top and perfect, but still, tons of use and a great amenity.
Yeah, I really thought the pool was cool.
Oh,
it was
pool, yeah,
huge.
Massive.
It was like 8 lanes across. The first day I woke up, I looked out at the pool. There was a guy doing laps there. By the end of our stay, 8 people were in the pool in the morning doing laps. So I was getting pretty inspired and motivated to go down there and start doing some laps myself.
I was shocked because they're like outfitted with like the swim caps. I thought they were like training for some, triathlons or something like that. But yeah, it really picked up some steam. And that one guy that started everything off, that guy was doing it rain or shine. I mean, there could be a thunderstorm out there and he was still swimming laps. So yeah, people loved that thing. It was a great facility. Do you remember the little mini convenience store that was down there?
I do. It saved you a couple times when you ran out of your lemon waters in the morning.
I don't like to order a ton. I drink these sparkling waters every morning, no matter where we're at. And so I don't like to bulk order them on Grab because it's a lot to carry. I feel bad for the guy. So I'll usually get like 3 or 4 in a row. Well, that always sets up the situation where inevitably I wake up, I didn't do the Grab order last night. And so they had this little mini convenience store down there, and they had a lot of stuff. Like they had specialty drinks. They had like Prosecco, and that caught us. Everything from like candy to like bread. I think they even had eggs. I'm not really sure because we didn't use them for that. But
yeah,
just a lot of good options. And the guy down there was a ton of fun too. He was giving me a hard time about coming down there with my hair all messed up. So that was fun. I was like, I just need my waters. It's like my coffee.
Another cool thing they had there was a clubhouse. So one night we heard some saxophone playing, and we're like, where is that coming from? So we went out on the patio, and there was a party going on in the clubhouse. So a bunch of the residents just brought their own instruments, guitars, saxes. There was a keyboardist.
Yep, there was keyboardist. It was like a real community event, and we saw that room when we were doing kind of our walkthrough, like our first initial walkthrough.
Yeah.
We're like, it just looks so empty, and I'm like, how do they really use this? They're actually leveraging this thing. And it made me think this would be a fun place to stay long term too.
Yeah, there was singing going on, dancing. I'm sure people were having a couple drinks. It looked like a really good time.
Yeah, it went late too.
Another thing we wanted to mention about this particular condo was the location. So even though it was in a beautiful scenic setting, it wasn't the most convenient. You couldn't really walk to any amenities.
The only thing really was close enough to walk to was the beach. We did make it down there. That was fun. It's a nice little beach down there, but it's not really a swim beach. I guess there's some jellyfish or something.
Jellyfish is what I read, that there's not a lot of swimming going on right now.
There's a bus stop too, so if you're keen to take the bus, you can take advantage of that. But I think for us it was mostly we just had to grab everywhere.
Yeah, so this was in Batu Ferengay, but we weren't in the area with all the restaurants and the shops.
Yeah, we weren't even in that removed location. We were even far, like outside of that too.
Yeah, so we just had to get a Grab to head over to the nightlife over in
Yep.
Patio proper.
Yeah, we did a date night over in Patio. We also went back to Penang a couple of times. It's never more than like 10 minutes. And I really feel like if that's gonna like lower your price of rent by $200, $300, $400, it's so worth it because you're gonna only spend $5 on a grab ride, if that.
Yeah, $5 on a grab ride. It's a 15-minute ride if you go east or west.
Yep.
To Straits Quay or to Batu Ferengay proper, and super duper easy. And we're not going out every day, so it wasn't a big deal for us.
And it didn't take long for us to get the grabs. One time we were actually up in our room, we ordered the grab, and the guy was already there. So we're like, oh, we had to hustle to get this thing done. But pretty easy for any of the restaurants to deliver out there too. We didn't have any trouble flagging down things or waiting for them or getting grabs canceled, because sometimes that can happen. But overall, yeah, I would say the location, it wasn't a detriment, and I think that it actually drove the price down a little bit.
I think so, yeah.
Thanks for watching to the end, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Got a chance to see exactly what you can get for under $1,000 here in Penang. This city is fantastic. I would completely recommend it if you're going to be traveling this way. And thanks again. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye, guys. We'll see you on the next one. I don't know.
Okay.
Was there anything creative for the like and subscribe that you wanted to say this time?
In a world of YouTube subscriptions, only you can like and subscribe to our channel. That's not true. Anybody can, and it's free. Like and subscribe. I was watching a Jack Black video the other day, and you know what he said? Like and subscribe!
It's a lot.
I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but YouTube actually has a like and subscribe button that allows you to completely for free subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out. No, that's too
No, that was
cheesy.
cute. That was fun.
You like that one?
Yes.